So how did Jumia, the first African tech startup to be listed on the New York Stock Exchange, the first African tech unicorn, go from $3.8 billion to $3 million in 4 months? To understand this, we need to first look at the story of these three brothers, as this will provide the necessary context, right? So the Somwa brothers, they are the entrepreneurs and owners of the incubator called Rock Internet. So what they basically do is to find businesses that are successful in a market, for example, eBay, and create a lookalike, a clone in another market, right? So they grow these companies really, really fast without caring about profitability and sustainability. And in most cases, they end up selling it to the main company. So it's a way for them to flip fast flip. So in 1999, they started a company called Alando, right? And it's an eBay knockoff. And in less than 100 days, eBay bought the company for $43 million. So another example would be the City Deal. It was a group-owned knockoff that they grew really fast and expanded to 80 countries. And by the time City Deal was acquired for approximately $100 million by Groupon, they found that the business was not sustainable or profitable either, right? So it's interesting to note that Rocket tried to do the same thing with Airbnb. They built an Airbnb clone and they tried to sell to Airbnb, but I guess those guys did their own due diligence and then they passed on the offer. They didn't buy the company. So now back to Jumia. These brothers sought to build the Amazon of Africa in Jumia. So they did what they know how to do best, which is scaling the business to 14 countries while being unprofitable and unsustainable. They actually predicted that the brand would be profitable by 2022, but that didn't happen. Instead, it is fighting for its survival right now. So by 2019, Jumia listed on New York Stock Exchange at 14.50 a share, valuing the company at $1.1 billion. And just 4 days later, the stock hit $49.77, raising its value to an African startup record of $3.8 billion. And by August, the price has sunk to $2.15, taking the value of the company to $300 million. And they also exited some of the markets they were operating in. And about a year later, the Summer brothers dumped all their stake in the business, and this is what people had to say.